Welcome back to another exciting video. I mean, it might not be that exciting, but I really don't care. I wanted to share my pedal collection with you. I've been a Tama Flexi-Flyer Pro Beat pedal player for over 30 years. And in my opinion, it's probably one of the best pedals ever made. Because these pedals were so revolutionary for their time, there are many different models, but most of them are pretty much the same. Many of these pedals that I own have been rebuilt and customized to my liking. My issue with modern pedals is I just hate them. They have too many gadgets, too many adjustments, and they cost way too much. So today I want to share my collection with you. First up, a Frankenstein model. This is a custom build with the Flexi Flyer strap drive. This one I put together from the junk drawer. The frame is a made in Japan 1990s Legend and Innovation series. I added the long, sleek Pro Beat footboard, connected to a new Gibraltar strap. The chain pull is the 1990s aluminum model. I had it in the junk drawer. It has the adjustable floor spikes. I cut up the base plate to try to match the shape of the pedal as best I could. It came out rather ugly, but it works nonetheless. Hey, I'm not a metal shop guy. What can I say? I replace all the springs on my builds with factory Tama Iron Cobra springs. They are identical to the Flexi pedals of old and brings these old pedals into the modern age. One of the major upgrades with these pedals is to replace the bearings. I added yellow jacket bearings to this build, and I'm pretty happy with them for the most part. This pedal is fast, and it has the same feel as some modern pedals. Okay, in this video I'm not going to show you how to rebuild these pedals. All I can say is make sure you get yourself a good heat gun and a rubber mallet. Okay, I get it. All you young folks out there are already cringing at my ancient crusty pedal collection. These are great pedals to buy, and you still can get them really cheap on eBay right now. They're super fun, easy to rebuild, and you can learn a lot in the process. Okay, up next, fresh out of the box. This pedal came in like new condition. Everything on it's original, save for the new bearings and strap that I put in it. The original bearings and strap were fine, but since I was going to play the pedal, I wanted to do an upgrade. I added Bronson bearings and a Gibraltar strap. The chrome 3-way position pulley for the spring is just gorgeous. My favorite thing about these Flexi-Flyers was the wing nut for the beater. It's easy to reach and it needs no key. Even the beater is pristine, all made in Japan. I think these cost around $29 in the late 70s. I got it for $50 on eBay, and it's just gorgeous. And I use it every day. And maybe, just maybe you'll add one to your collection just for some fun. Okay, number 3. This was just a passion project. I'm not a double bass drum player, but I started to see some older double Flexi Pro Beats on the market. So I bought them. I originally wanted to build a true Flexi Flyer strap model, but this one looked promising. So here we go. These Pro Beat models were some of the first double bass pedals to come with a single chain. The chain is super heavy. It's almost as big as a bicycle chain, and they're very hard to find nowadays. It has the upgraded body frame with the Tama print. The spring pulleys are heavy chrome pieces, and they're just beautiful. The frame for these Flexi Flyers have double bearings on the inside, and they're pretty complicated to get apart. As you can see, there's only a 5-way adjustment, so these pedals are definitely not made for the modern day, but they were pretty cutting edge for their time. You can see that the beaters aren't aligned properly. It takes a little time to dial these pedals in, but even the way that this pedal is set up now, it plays pretty good. I added the giant Danmar green beaters. These things almost took up the whole shaft. I had to spread it out pretty wide. I call it Thumper. I added new springs and Firecat bearings, 2 in each side, which was pretty difficult to get together. Now let's move on to the left pedal. I added a beater here just to show you that I can use it as a separate pedal, which is nice. This was a good find. I have never seen these with the giant chrome plates. These plates are super cool and cutting edge for their time. You can essentially swap out all of your Flexi Flyers and use this plate on them. This means that I can use any of my other Flexi Flyers and just clamp it in. Genius. I added some padding to the plate just to keep things quiet, and some non-slip tape on the bottom. I mean, hey, this plate could even be completely custom. It could have been built by the customer I bought this pedal from, because I've never seen them before. It's very difficult to find these old double bass pedals with the original shaft. This shaft here I found for $50, It's got the rubber booties for the CV joints. It's super heavy, and it works really well. Okay, this is a custom Flexi-Flyer / Powerglide. These are leftover parts from some of my other builds. The chain actually takes the Flexi out of the equation, but it turned into a solid build, and it plays better than many similar modern pedals out there. This has the rare black footboard, and yes, they did make them this way for a time. The strange thing about this pedal is that it has the older wing nut adjustment for the beater, with the modern Powerglide cam. This tells me that it's a first edition. I added the Bronson bearings and included a modern beater, just for a slick look. The chrome spring pull is gorgeous. All right, next on the list. This is one of my favorites. It's an authentic Flexi Flyer with the black footboard. This is a second edition with the double key screw for the beater. Very nice. This pedal has that true strap drive feel. For any of you folks that like those strap drive pedals, I recommend buying one of these and rebuilding them yourselves. The Gibraltar straps, the new bearings, the Danmar beater, and OME Tama springs make for some great upgrades. Okay, last but not least, was making this video, I came across this true Flexi Flyer double pedal. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and I couldn't resist. It did not come with the drive shaft. Having rebuilt the chain model, I was able to redo this one a little bit easier, and it being a strap drive, you have to make sure that it goes back the same way it was put together, nice and tight. This way you won't get any sway in the footboard and any clicks in the frame. I painted and sanded the footboards just for a little fun. I had these iron Cobra beaters, so I threw those on. As you can see here, it comes with the double hex beater adjusters. All in all, this is a pretty cool pedal, and it plays really well. You're not going to be playing any Slipknot with this pedal, but if you got some skill, you might just be able to. All of these pedals are descendants of the Camco pedal from the 1970s. The Camco was one of the most sought-after pedals in the late 1970s and 80s. Tama acquired the rights, and they essentially just rebuilt the pedal with the Tama name on it. Eventually, DW would take this design as well, and many pedals out there today are descendants of this pedal. Okay, that does it. Thanks for watching all my videos. And please, subscribe to my channel. It takes a long time to make these videos. I do them by myself. So help a guy out, just so I can keep making these videos for you.